Hey, everybody, you can hear me, can't you? I'm still trying to get it onto everybody else. Oh my gosh, come on. It's driving me crazy. Hi, everybody. I'll be right there. Facebook stinks. Oh, I didn't say that. Come on, Facebook. Come on. Oh my gosh. We could have made some popcorn, couldn't we? This is crazy. Stupid. Okay.
Prada, Gucci, Jimmy Choo, Dolce and Gabbana too. Stella Max, Oscar Louis, Chloe, Fendi, Ralph and Juicy. Versace and Christian Dior, Valentino and Couture. Prada, Gucci, Jimmy Choo, Dolce and Gabbana too. Versace and Christian.
Well, hey there, Blue Rockers. Connie Willis here. Oh, hold on. Yeah, how are you? Welcome to Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis and BigFoot Friday. What are you guys doing? Aren't you on like vacation? You're not supposed to be doing any, aren't you supposed to be out? It's Friday. Thank you that you're here. Thank you that you hung in there. I just trying to make some changes in here, and just got off with the special consultants to help me with that kind of stuff. So I thought I'll go in and say hello. wasn't planning a show. Was going to give you all some more time off on your vacation, but I see that a lot of you guys. I think this might be, I know people love the Far Out Thursday as well, and the BigFoot Friday. It just depends on who you are, right? But anyway, those of you that are new here, you are watching Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. I'm Connie Willis, and this is BigFoot Friday. Blue Rock Talk is all about Earth's most interesting conversations. That includes people, places, and things. And we do all sorts of stuff here. We have Crypto Connie Tuesday, which is all about the cryptocurrency in layman's terms with Stan Larimer, the godfather of BitShares, the man, there's Dan the man, his son, but Stan the man, never could have been a Dan without Stan. So Stan is back. A lot of you guys know that he had suffered a massive heart attack, induced coma, everything, but he was just on Stan's Bible lecture, which is on Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern, and so he is back. So we're going to learn about BIOS on the next Crypto Connie Tuesday. Isn't that exciting? I'm very excited about it. I'm so happy that he's around, and I know all of you guys feel the same way. If those of you are new to cryptocurrency, the reason why it all fits together, open-minded people, let me tell you, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So I hope you'll join us sometime, because you can't beat Stan. Stan's awesome. So then we also, coming soon, Wasted Wednesdays, a serious look at the cannabis industry. Yep, coming soon. I'm telling you, it's coming soon. And then Thursdays, Far Out Thursday, remote viewing, any kind of alien, whatever, psychic medium, animal communicators, all sorts of things like that. And then on Fridays, BigFoot Friday, like we're talking about here, usually right around 9 p.m. Eastern across the board. And then the Stan's Bible Lecture, 2 p.m. on Sunday. That ain't your daddy's Bible class for sure. You can, flat earthers join in. Whoever wants to debate him, join in. All the shows are live across the board for the most part. And then there's all sorts of surprises along the way where there's stringers here and there and this and that. So always interesting. You never know what's going to happen. So make sure you hit that notification bell, because you don't know what's going to happen. And please invite more people. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to make this a membership site or what. So hang in there. We'll see. I got to discuss with some people and see what's going on. Anyway, let's see. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. I guess what else? There was a Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and everything else before. Hey, look, Merry Christmas. And happy holidays to the others. There you go. There's the generic form. And then Happy New Year, Happy 2019 coming up. Thank you for being here. Hit that like button. Hit that like button while you're here. And I think I'll have it set up to where I can see what you guys are saying by looking this way instead of that way. Do you like that background? Let me just check a couple backgrounds here. Let me see. Do you like that one or this one? It's a little dark, but it's spooky. And there's one. Yeah, that's all right. It's okay. That's all right. That one's cool. I guess I should have put a number to them. I really like this one. I like this one. Let's see here. This one's kind of cool. I like that green. I like that green. I think I'm just going to pick and choose. I was just checking it out. Yeah, that's kind of fuzzy, like, isn't it? And this is, looks like morning, doesn't it? That's like morning time. This was just, this was something I ran across. Might have a better way to view that one. Let's see. Move it a little bit, because that's what I found out in Grant, Colorado, right off the trail. Let's see here. I don't want you to see the picture of me in it. There we go. Boom. Well, that's kind of cool, because you guys can all kind of relate to that one, right? So we can do that. Justin T. What is Justin T saying? What? That's hilarious. Okay, well, anyway, Happy New Year, Happy 2019, and welcome to BigFoot Friday. I will be on Coast to Coast coming up Sunday night, the 30th, Sunday night. Depending on where you are, it's really kind of Monday morning for some people, right? But, you know, it is what it is. It's coast to coast, and I am going to have, let's see, do I want to, what time is it? Is it already announced on Coast to Coast so you'll know who I'm going to be interviewing? I'm not sure if it is or not. You know, it's always good to do the right thing. Let's see here. Let me see. I should check it. I should check and see if that's it. Well, anyway, I'm going to have, I'll just say a Chris and a Christopher on Saturday night on Coast to Coast. And Dr. Chris, it's Dr. Chris Gilbert, probably Gilbert, really, actually. She's French. I'm going to have her on at the beginning, and she's going to be showing us and talking about like alternative medicines, really listening to your body. If you listen to your body, it'll tell you it's sick, it'll tell you what it needs, and a lot of it is emotional, and she breaks down to get to where it is and what's going on, whether it's weight gain or joint problems or back problems or whatever the situation might be. Boom, she gets right to it, and people start feeling better without having to take all sorts of synthetic, easy for me to say tonight, medicines or anything like that. So really neat lady. And by the way, her husband was the guy that was on last time I was on, Dr. Eric Hasseltine. Great team, great couple. You remember he was like a big wig at Disney and a big wig at the NSA, big wig with intelligence. I mean, but down to earth, incredible, nice neuroscientist. I mean, all the words and all the things that he is, very down to earth. And the same with Chris, his wife. All this education, all this wonderfulness, great people. Great people. I'm very glad to know them and looking forward to doing more work with both of them. And Chris, at least for sure, I mean, not at least, we definitely going to do some things in the future, but she will be on this Saturday night. And then my featured guest after that is going to be, I guess I can go ahead and say this, because I think it's on Coast to Coast. If not, forgive me, I'm sorry. What is, Justin T, what's going on in there? What you talking about, Willis? I guess that you all having your own little conversations going on there. That's all I can see. But my second guest is going to be Christopher O'Brien, talking about the San Luis Valley. Isn't that really cool? I'm excited about that too. So two good people, very interesting show, and I'm really looking forward to that. So, and in the future, I'm going to have James Peniston on, and he will be talking about the Rendlesham incident from his view and things you've never heard before. So keep all that in mind and stick around, because those people are also going to be on Blue Rock Talk. So I know a lot of you don't get to ask a question on Coast, whether the lines are open for you to do that or not. It's never going to be an easy thing when it's a national show, right, to get in. So, you know, I will have them on Blue Rock Talk, so make sure you pass that on to other people, because, you know, as well as yourself. But that way, you know, you have a pretty good chance of asking the question to them, correct? All right, cool. All righty, so I did want to let you guys know about that. And I did want to wish you a Happy New Year. I also want to say thanks for those of you that are giving on Patreon. Thank you. I appreciate that. That helps out very much. And let's see, Crypto Connie next week, we're going to learn about BIOS, and I guess some sort of downfall, razor, like shower or something, crypto words. Stan will tell you, he's the expert. I ask him the questions that we all want to know. You're like, what is a shower and a rainfall? What's that have to do with money? So he'll describe all that kind of stuff. It is just great that he's back. So yay, Stan, if you're back. Okay, those of you still new here, you are a Blue Rocker if you subscribe, and that is someone in the know, and you also do this number, and that means, hey, I'm a Blue Rocker. I do have, let me see if I can pull this up. Let me show you something here. Oh, I don't have my other video ready, because I was just going to come in, hey, how y'all doing? Hope you had a good Christmas, all that kind of stuff. Let's see, but we can talk Bigfoot here. Hold on here. I can tell you one of my stories. Everybody's got all these stories. So do I. It's an amazing thing. Where is it? Do I not have it on these? I've been working all day trying to fix some of these things. Let's see. I guess not. Well, yeah, here's something here. Here we go. So if you want Blue Rock Talk, or I'm a Blue Rocker shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, nicer shirts. I don't think I went with t-shirts. I think I went everything long sleeve, and mugs. There you go. I got it. There's a link down below. You can check it out. There's a link for Patreon if you want to support, and there's a link for crypto if you want to do that too. Now is the best time for you to be cool and get cryptocurrency while it's really, really low, and get a whole bunch of it, and send it to me as like, hey, thanks for all your work, Connie. Give me a whole bunch of it, because then you're going to seem like cool when you give me like a ton of BitShares or EOS or any of them, because they're all so low. It'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. They gave me this many. And it really probably ends up being $30 or something like that. But still, it's cool. You look really cool. You look like you really helped out, and you have when you do that. So, but now's the time to be the big spender. All right, so I think I got. So here's one of the hoodies. I love that one. Isn't that cool? Doesn't that look cool? I got it to where it's on the side, not just in the front. So you have a choice, because some people only like them here, and other people don't. They don't want that big giant billboard. And other people, no, man, I'm a Blue Rocker. And I appreciate that. I think this one's really cool, too. So there's different fabrics and different prices and all that kind of thing. And there you go. All right. Yay. Okay. I don't have it on this one. The software that I have different sets of things. And so I did a Bigfoot Friday. I didn't pull in my other stuff. I can probably do that for you. But just so you'll know, a lot of people have been asking me about my tower garden. It's great. I eat off of it all the time. It is really wonderful. Baby bok choy. And now I have peppers that are growing off of it, serrano. And thyme and rosemary and cilantro and my baby bok choy. And all sorts of butter lettuces and butter crunch and arugula. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. Salads, just put those on sandwiches. It's so nice. It's so nice. So thank those of you that have been asking me for it. So how's it all looking over here? Let me pull you guys up, and let's just have one of these nights where we chat a little bit. If you would like a Bigfoot story, since it's Bigfoot Friday, we can do one of those. I'll figure out which one I want to tell you that I've had along the way. So let's see. Oh, I'm glad, Heart. Hey there, Heart22. Thank you. I'm glad that you like those. I do too. I think they're pretty cool, actually. So let me see if I can pop up this live chat so I can see it better. Somebody's already saying stuff, and they've had to hide it. Let's see. Oh, you can. Come on, dudes. Don't come in here and show your. Don't do that. You want me to go into that'd be like going into somebody's wedding and go, hey, you guys, go to the wedding over here. It's got better food or more food or a bigger cake or whatever. You don't do that. Come on, man. Is that what you're come on. Don't do that. But listen, but I get it, and we should all collaborate, but not during somebody's show. Just put it up later. And you guys, Blue Rockers out there, if you agree, let me know. If you disagree, say that too. That's cool. I did not look up Scott Carpenter yet. And one day, I'll tell you some of the things that have been going on in the last, I've been sick with the flu, which, golly, I thought it would never end. It's like a month of that. And other things been going on that I haven't even really done much in the show department, just because of these situations that are happening right now. Stan's massive heart attack, flu, and other things that have come. All right, supernatural. Okay, just a deep meditative thought. I love that psychedelic spirit hunter. How did you do that? That's cool. Is that one of them? Is that one of the icons there? That's really cool. All right, so let's see. So anyway, Desdinova69, I see that you have a Bigfoot sighting somewhere. Just, it's cool. Just do it later in the comments. Don't do it during the middle of the show. It's about watching the show right now, not dragging someone over to where you want them to go right now. You know what I mean? That's just respect, right? Respect. Again, if you guys agree with me, tell them that too. That's all. That's all. That's all. Just don't do it yet. Just don't do it yet. But I'll check it out too, because it must be something impressive. So thank you. That's cool. All right. So those of you watching on Facebook, what are you doing there? Get over to YouTube. That's where the chat is. That's where everybody is. So that's why I've got it on my different YouTube channel or Facebook channels, is so that you guys will know that the live chat is over here. It's so funny. I'll go back over to Facebook, whether it's my Connie Willis page, Blue Rock Talk page, personal page, or Blue Rocker group. I'll go over there, and there's all these people going, Connie, hello, hello, hello. Why aren't you answering me? And I have notes everywhere of this is where it is. So eventually it'll all happen. So let me say hi to everybody. Hey, Pat, Con Electric. Good to see you. Pat is definitely a great supporter. I thank you. True Blue Rocker. Justin T as well. I got to see what you were talking about when you said, pull my finger. That's horrible. What's going on there? Shannon Full. I'm not sure how to say that, Shannon, but welcome. I'm not sure if I've seen your name here before, so welcome to Blue Rock Talk. Again, it's Earth's most interesting conversations. So there's a lot of things in the studio, then there's a lot of things out on the road. I really try to do live. Been having a lot of trouble with live when you go too deep into some of the areas of research, woods, or if you're looking in the woods, or if you're looking up at the sky, or you're in an abandoned building. Sometimes it's just not easy to live stream, so sometimes you got to do that taped. It is what it is. It just takes more time to put it all together and give it to you. I love live streaming because I just like live. I want you to be there with me when it happens. And especially if something really happens to me where something takes me away, at least you can hear me screaming and you can call 911 and tell people that something happened. I hope you do. Heath B, all right. Thank you for the Blue Rocker sign. Pat, you retracted your message there. I love that name, Psychedelic Spirit Hunter. So welcome. Birds and hydroponics. Yeah, Batman does her little, when I go online or when I go on the phone, it's all of a sudden, let's all chat. Some new names in here. This is great. Good evening from I-75 southbound, Rallis Carvelis. Did I say that right? I hope I did. Welcome from I-75. Is that right? Southbound? Is that what that meant? Yeah, so on Coast to Coast, Dr. Chris Gilbert, I'm going to go with the French saying, she's going to talk about, hey, if you've got some problems that you feel, you don't feel good, she's going to help you to figure out what your body's telling you, and maybe it's a very quick, simple fix that she can give you the ideas right then and there, and people feel better immediately. Let's see here. I just want to say hi to everybody here real quick. Louisiana. That's where you're from, Justin T. I'm Cody. Made a new YouTube username formerly. Oh my gosh. Calsbug Holiday 12. It was so, yeah, it's difficult to say as well that you changed it. I'm here for BigFoot Friday. Oh, excellent. Well, I like your name a lot. That one's a lot easier, but it's still a lot of typing all the time, isn't it? Doesn't that drive you crazy? Yeah, when I do Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis, it's like, oh my gosh, let's just do Blue Rock Talk. Oh, wait a minute. On this one, it's got to be with Connie Willis. It is what it is. Learn my branding from coast to coast, right? You always want to go with winners. So right. So coast to coast with George Norrie, and then Ground Zero with Clyde Lewis, Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis, right? See? The cadence there. All right, right? The end. That's a great name. It makes you... There's somebody else I know that does something. They call themselves deleted user. That's their name, deleted user. So when you see it, you're like, did somebody just delete themselves? Kind of funky. Little buffering going on. I see why, because they put the commercials in here. I apologize for that. I am so sorry about the commercials. I'll have to find that button. Well, actually, no. That's what it's all about, right? Let's see what else you guys are saying. Sorry, whatever the end said. You retracted your message. The guy who saw the giant Black Panther. 15 miles south. Oh, okay. That, man. You didn't get a shot of that, though, right? That would have been so cool. A Black Panther. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. Mike Crow is in the house, right? Don't panic, I'm here now. All right, cool, thank you. What is that picture? Are you like half naked there? It's so tiny I can barely see it there. I'm just talking the picture. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Just messing with you here. Okay, I was just saying that, and then I realized, oh, that's kind of funny. I do remember you, yes. I remember you. I don't know if you're talking to Mike Crow there. Justin T, nobody was panicking. You all, it's hilarious in here, by the way. Justin T, I remember all of you. Got a new name. Trey's Universe. I can't see anyone. I am hearing voice, though. Refresh, and that may make the difference, Trey. Timothy Morsh. Hey there. Is that right, Morsh? Welcome. You are now officially a Blue Rocker if you've hit subscribe, so I hope you do. Those of you that want to help the show, donate over at Patreon. Keep the Blue Rock Talk alive. Also, check out the merchandise. Get a hoodie. The coolest thing to me in the world is one day I'm going to see somebody with a Blue Rocker hoodie, and I'm going to just run up to you, and you're going to think, who's this freak? And I'm going to go, and I'll be crying. I'll be like, that's mine. Well, somebody gave it to me. I don't know what it is. I found it in Goodwill. No. Hope that doesn't happen. Brad Mulder, Dr. Mulder's in the house. Hey, cryptid Connie. Oh, yeah, trying to do the cryptid Connie. That's scary. That's creepy. Ooh, creepy Connie. Ugh, I don't like that one. Okay, I don't remember me. The end keeps retracting his messages. What's going on? What are you saying there? You know what? I think what you guys are getting, some of these ads are going through. Okay, Timothy is new. Welcome, Timothy. So I hope that you heard we have all sorts of different things here on Blue Rock Talk. It's Earth's Most Interesting Conversations. And we have Crypto Connie, which is about cryptocurrencies on Tuesday nights. Wasted Wednesdays, a serious look at the cannabis industry, is coming up on coming soon, not here yet. A serious look at it. And then Far Out Thursdays is aliens and remote viewing and anything interesting, animal communicators, mediums. Carissa, who was on last time I was on Coast to Coast, Carissa will be here soon, Carissa Hartley, doing some neat things for you. And we'll probably be doing something on Patreon where only the Patreon people will see it. That's how it's got to work. I hate all these hoops as well, so I'm still working on that, everybody. So Timothy, a paranormal investigator and also into Bigfoot. Great. Well, this is BigFoot Friday. You are here. Sans Bible lecture coming up on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And who knows what happens in between. Now, let me just go through here real quick. I'll tell you what was going to be happening and what's up, what is going to be happening. Buffering. Hey, Heart 22, Merry Christmas. Thank you, and Happy New Year. Happy 2019. Native Sunset 65. Hey, Timothy Moore, do you think Bigfoot has paranormal abilities? Oh, I love it. I love when you all talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. I can't do a Jewish accent. I have so many Jewish friends, but I can't do it. You would think sometimes the Italian comes out on you when you're around Italian people. Buffering is a normal thing here, so hang there. Pat, stop. You know, I wonder if it's the CenturyLink. Someone had commented again about, and buildings, you know, when you're in apartment buildings. I just don't know. Don't know. Don't know much about Bigfoot, Timothy. You got some cool things coming up. Thank you, Justin T. Michael, Justin, what is up? Y'all are like, yo, oh my God, Justin T, for real? Did that really happen today? I'm so sorry. Well, you're with family right now. Hope we can, help you in some way. Lucifer Fulci? Say that right? Are you the one that's in crypto? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Hello, Connie. First time here. Love what you do. Lifelong crypto and supernatural monster man. Oh, no, you're not that one. Okay. Happy New Year. Well, thank you, and thank you for being a blue rocker and being here on BigFoot Friday. It's interesting world, the Bigfoot world is. Okay. I'm just going through the live chat right now. Oh, somebody gave me $5. Thank you. Yay. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm not sure who it is. I'll click it here in a minute to see without losing where I'm at on my place here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Anybody else that wants to donate, you can also do it with my crypto. The wallet's down below, Coinbase is down below, and the BitShares wallet is down below. So make sure you get in. Now's the time to get in while everything's low. And also my Patreon account. That way you can do it monthly if you're interested in it. That would be excellent. I would thank you so much for that too. So thank you. And I think if you do it the thing is when you do donate money and stuff like that, which, I'm appreciative so much, some of them take 30% of it, and you're like, oh no, do it over here. They don't take as much. I don't want them making the money, right? So thank you very much. I think there was some sort of magic. Oh man, Justin, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Justin, so sorry. So sorry. DJ, welcome back to Bigfoot Friday. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Too upset. I get it. Justin, we understand. You come back if you want. Go into the other room, come back if you want. Know that you're with family for sure. So sorry. So sorry. Jeez. Everybody say something to Justin T for sure. His mom passed today. He came in here because he's like family. So make sure you say something to him there in the live chat, even if you've never been here before. Yeah, say something to him. That'd be good. To Justin T. He may have left. Yeah, my crows had a couple situations like that. I don't mean harm to anyone or anything. Love and happiness to even the big guys, right? As long as they're not, yeah. Always about money, Justin T. I give up by. Well, that's crazy, Justin T. Always about money. That's right. Basically, when you lose your sponsor and you're not paying rent, you got to say if you want to continue the shows, you got to give. And everybody is either on Patreon or they do membership only. So it is what it is. Gosh, Justin. Jeez. Forgive me, but was that like a pivotal turn there, everybody? Just tell me, Heart 22. No, I have not looked up Scott yet. I think I answered that already. But I will. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, that suggestion has actually come up a couple times. And I hope you do get a sweatshirt. Yes, it does. It runs deep into the. Oops. Let me go back to that. It just flicked. I just lost you. Trey's Universe did that. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Happy New Year. Thank you. That was who it was. Thank you. I just lost where you guys were talking, so I can. If you do have a question, put it in all caps. That way I can find it a little bit better. Okay, and we'll just get in. You know what? We'll just get into your questions and anything Bigfoot related. That's great, not a problem, and maybe we'll tell a story or two throughout it. You might spark something in my mind. So I want to make sure I answer some of these questions. A lot of times I don't get to them, so let's make sure we do that tonight. There's so many in here. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad about Justin. Okay, Adriana Brown. Yes, Connie is live. Absolutely. Welcome to the show. Those of you on Facebook, please go to YouTube. I left a link for you there so that you can be a part of the live chat. And so sorry about those commercials going. I can't cut it off once it starts, but you can just hit skip ad, even though that's really what I should be doing that. Okay, here we go. Let me catch back up. Okay, psychedelic spirit hunter. It runs very deep in Native American cultures such as the Navajo skinwalkers, maybe Bigfoot or a type of them, and there's good ones with good intentions and bad ones like, bad intentions. I agree with you. I do believe that they have their own personalities, good ones and bad ones. When I had my experiences in Alabama, they seemed to be very friendly to me and talkative to me. I had it all happen first night I was there, where people go for 20 years and nothing happens. They like you or they don't, or there's something they like about you, or they trust you, or just like anything else. And even expressed emotion, which was interesting. Actually in Alabama, like 20 minutes over to another area where they called that Jimmy's place, there were some aggressive ones. You could feel it when you went over there. You could feel that you wanted to leave. And then you heard growls. When people say these things aren't real, it's only because they haven't been out looking. It's just the way it is. You haven't been out. And if you have been out, look, Google your area, see if you find a Bigfoot group in your area, and ask them, because you need to go to a hotspot. You don't just walk into the woods and there they are, even though that could very well be a possibility too. But you want to go to places where people have had a lot of interaction or evidence to prove that that's a hotspot. And then that's where you want to go and ask them if you can go with them sometime, kind of thing, and get to know them. Because it does take a lot of trust as well. People don't like giving up their hot spots. They want to learn as much as they can. And when you start telling people, idiots come in and screw it up for everybody. There's always that. There's always that. And so you got to be very careful, right? And how many of you know people that have given up their hot spots only for problems to occur? Right, they bring a whole bunch of other friends. Then you don't know if what they're doing, like, a lot of people will set up glyphs, some sort of, or they'll set up, let's say, they'll give a gift to a Bigfoot, or they'll set up rocks in a certain way, and then they want to come back and see if it's been changed or the food's been taken, anything like that. Well, if you've told people about your hotspot, and then they just start showing up. They don't care. It's the bad people that are going to do it. They're going to go when they know you're not there. And then they'll mess with your stuff. And you don't know if Bigfoot did it or somebody else came in and did it. And some people aren't doing it maliciously. They're just there. And they're probably coming in one of the days you're not there, and they go, oh, look what happened. Well, let's move it around, see if they move it back again. And you're just going back and forth with the people doing that. So, you got to be quiet about that kind of stuff. Werewolves, yeah, Dogman. Werewolves, Dogman, same thing. Oh, Adriana Brown, the best on coast. Thank you very much. I'll be back on Sunday night. Dr. Chris Gilbert about listening to your body and curing it, and man, she can make it happen quick, very quickly. And then Christopher O'Brien, and he's going to talk about the San Luis Valley. Just met him, very cool guy, very cool guy. Let's see. Thank you. Trey's Universe, tell us about Patreon. If you go to, there's a link down below, and you can support monthly Blue Rock Talk, so thanks. And, I'm still learning what to do with that. When people support, it's like, thank you. I think you're just supporting to what the show is. The Patreon kind of makes you go, well, if you give $15, you get this. If you do, $20, you get this. Kind of jumping hoops. But I'm just hoping the show's good enough, So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to work it to where I can continue bringing this to you. Because it costs money, and you got to pay bills too, right? But I want to give more. Can I have a shout out? Didn't I? Well, maybe I did that a long time ago, but Timothy Morse, another shout out for Timothy. I'm glad. Thank you for being a Blue Rocker. You're all new here. Make sure you hit that notification bell and hit the like button while you're here. Let's see. Anna. Oh, you want me to say Anna? Okay. Yeah, Pat Con Electric. Used to have Patrick up there, and he was like, so Pat, I'm glad you got to change that. You'd always say, call me Pat. Anna from Central New Jersey. Ooh, Jersey Devil stuff going on? You got that happening up there? And D. Boudreau? No, that'd be Boudreau, right? Shout out from Louisiana. Man, I want to go there and eat. I want to go there and eat some good food. I want some crawfish. Crawdaddies. What do you call them? Great to be here talking about the Squatch. Hey there, Andrea. Hey. Bigfoot, Squatch Man. Well, wait a minute. Squatch Man is Greg. Sorry. Haven't seen him in a while. The Hairy Man. What's your favorite name to call Bigfoot? Some people think Bigfoot is the B word. So what do you like to call them? Hairy Man, Forest Friends. There's a ton of different names for them. What's your favorite? I was surprised at hearing just sass. People call sasses. Sasses. I was like, sasses. What? I think the first couple of times I heard somebody saying that, I didn't hear the S at the beginning. I'm like, what are you all here to look for? Because I'm not here to look for that. I'm like, really? Should I not walk in the front? You all walk ahead of me. Bird's Eye. Hey there. I'm trying to see what your little logo is. You can't really see it. But Bird's Eye Bigfoot. I love that. Welcome. Heart 22, Northern California. What part of Northern California are you in? I'm very interested. I lived in between Calistoga and St. Helena, going to Culinary Institute of America there in Greystone. So where are you in Northern California? Do you have a hotspot close by? Or where would you suggest if someone was going to Northern California, if they were going to either camp out for a month or if they were going there to move, where would the best area be for them to be in the midst of Bigfoot country? So I'm asking you guys some questions back. Tennessee born. There you go. Reside in Illinois. Gotcha. Jerome Galvin. My foot's about a 9'5". Big enough? No. Come on. We saw one time, Squatchman and I were out at his hot spot, which is Greg Yost, and that's in the Kentuckiana area. And we saw... I think it was, I'm just going to be conservative. It was somewhere between 29 and 32 inches. I'll be conservative just so I won't go too crazy and just say 29 inches long, because even that's gigantic. We saw one and then saw the other one. Okay, so first of all, it's not easy to see one, right? Everything's got to be just perfect. But imagine a 29-inch footprint. I don't think I've ever seen anybody else have those type sizes. I'm sure they do. But that's big. Let's just say that's bigger than usually what you see. Okay, it had water in it because can you imagine the size? So the weight on top of that. And then, okay, to get one footprint, that's it's a good, and to get one that was all the way around, it was, you saw the whole thing. Okay, so imagine getting that perfectly, and then looking up and seeing another perfect one where you see their other foot land. Okay, so there were 4 of them just like this. Now here's the difference. The, what is it, the instep? Is that what it's called, right? Imagine that size. The instep was, I don't think we measured that and didn't even think to. But it was so far ahead when I saw it, when I saw the first one and realized, it was so big, I thought, no. And there was water in it, it was wet. So that's the best time to get them, right? That's when you get the footprints. It was filled with water because it was so big and deep. This thing was big and heavy. Makes sense. But then that big, to see the instep, the next step was so far away. At first you didn't even think to find another one. A lot of times you see one, you don't see the other, right? So you're just like, wow, look at this. So we're looking at it, then look up. Now, you normally see one, so far away, but not that far. It was so far. And then we saw 4. I remember 4. At that point, I just asked myself, I just said to myself, there's a monster in these woods. I mean, that's just what my thought was. And I know a lot of people get mad at that. A lot of people get upset. No, they're healers. No, they're angelic. I don't know what they are. And I do believe some are nice and some are not. That's me. That's, I felt bad vibes before and really nice vibes too. But when I saw the size of that foot and saw how far away the next foot was, and the next one and the next one, you could see the trail of it. I was like, how could we not see this? How is it we can't see something that's this big? There's no way. Because I'd have to say, even conservatively, it would be 12 feet tall. I don't know. I guess there's some people that have real big feet and real big hands, and they got little tiny bodies. So, So I guess you can see the same with one of them. But no, the steps were too far away from each other, and I just thought this thing's got to be gigantic. And I would even say conservatively 12 feet. Let's say 10. Run! That's what I thought. I think it'd be bigger than 12. But again, the question is, even if you saw some gigantic 10-foot tall creature with feet that size, the width of it has to be gigantic too. It's got to be like crazy. How do we not see them? How do we not see them? Is it cloaking? Is it portals? Is it dimensional? Are those all the same thing? Are they extraterrestrial? Is that different? How different is that? And you may say, well, here's the answer. Okay, good. Put it in the live chat. I ask that because everybody has a different theory for interdimensional. Everybody's got a different thought for extraterrestrial. You do. I don't care what the dictionary says. I've heard it from you guys. And that's the way it is. We don't know if that's the way it is or not. None of us know. And I know a lot of people claim to. And that's cool because I want people passionate in their answers, and I really want them to be definitive. I like that. I want them to feel like this is what it is. Because I want to hear what they think, and I want to hear why. I want to learn what it is. And I know some of you don't believe in the mind speak or going in and out of view, and some of you do, and I know there's a battle with that, and I know some of you want to kill, and some of you are no kill. I'm no kill. Why do we have to do that? I think it's horrible. That's horrible. So let me go back to these answers here, or these questions. Let's see if you guys have answered anything I've asked you. Please hit that like button, please, while you're here. And I hope you share this with other people. Those of you on Facebook or Twitter, come over to YouTube, my YouTube channel. I do have a link there, and you can join the live chat. Don't be in Facebook wondering why I'm not answering you. Those of you just joining us, it's Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. I'm Connie Willis, and this is BigFoot Friday. Okay, take that as a yes. Jerome, that's hilarious. I like senses of humor in here. Thank you very much. Okay, psychedelic. Trade. Now, you gave me $5. Did you give me another $5, or is that the same $5? Happy New Year again. Either way, Happy New Year, and thank you. Income Mobile is in the house. We talk amongst ourselves because we're the only people who will listen to us. Income Mobile is very funny. Yeah, that's very nice. Everybody's thanking. It's funny. Everybody is thanking Trey for donating $5. They're all like, thanks, man. Hey, man, Trey's not tipping for you. Come on now, let's go. I'm not getting buffering much, so Pat, it may be on your end. Yeah, I think what is happening is, as well as is also there's with the live streaming, there's some commercials running, and there's a button to click or not, and sometimes on some of my shows I have that turned off and some I do not. And apparently I have it on here, which, it works for me. I'm trying to, make a living off this thing. So, okay, anyway. Jerome, Dag Wabbits. Dag Wabbits, is that like dang wabbit? What? I can't even say it now. Somebody donate one Bitcoin. Oh my gosh, Jerome. Great suggestion. I like that suggestion. Jerome says to donate one Bitcoin. Woohoo! My wallet is down below. Connie-Willis, the BitShares wallet, and my Coinbase wallet is down there, so I don't even lose a little bit of that Bitcoin. Well, hey, it's at its cheapest right now, right? Right, it's at its cheapest. I have a website, Timothy, and I am looking to find someone who can work with me and help me out. I'm looking for somebody that can help me with video on demand or audio on demand or something like that, a membership site with my website. So if you find somebody, let me know. I'm a wabbit seeking a hole to climb into and hide from the New World Order. We are a family of twinly wabbits. The end. How did you come up with that name? All right, so I'm going to try to find more questions here. If you have the questions, put them in all caps. If you're just now tuning in, this is Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis, and this is BigFoot Friday. This is Earth's Most Interesting Conversations. I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't yet, and hope you'll join me on Coast to Coast this Sunday night. I'll be talking with Dr. Chris Gilbert. I'm just going to say it that way because I like that. She's going to be talking about how your body talks to you, and you can cure it by listening very easily. And then talking to Christopher O'Brien, 2 Chris's that night, and we're going to be discussing the San Luis Valley, where there's all sorts of crazy, weird things: Bigfoot, orbs, UFOs, gold, ETs, strange everything. I saw a cat lady. She told me all about Dogman. Oh no, another creature is going to come from that. Oh no. Let's see. No kill. Absolutely right. Hey there, Sasquatch Journey. So thank you for doing that. So I was going to talk about that. So Sasquatch Journey is another channel to tune into. It's a great couple. Just go over there. I just want you to go over there first. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm not going to say who they are, what they're about. So I gave out too much with couple. Just go and check it out because, well, they're doing as a couple what I got to do before when I was really going out a lot and you know, when you just go out and you just put your camera there and you just start narrating and you're talking about what you're seeing and stuff. I know I'm getting back into it. It's going to be happening. Hang in there, folks. 2019. Woohoo! You just wait and see. It was actually going to happen sooner than you thought. But that's what they do. I don't want to say anymore. Just go to Sasquatch Journey on the YouTube. Wait till after this show, though, okay? And then see what they present to you. It's great stuff. And anyway, I was going to go with them tomorrow, and we were going to check out their latest spot where they've got footprints in the snow. And I think if you guys, you know, make sure you say something in here, but and I don't know if that's Ingrid that's in here or who, I don't know which one of you's in there, but I think they went up one trail and then they came back down, and that's when you saw the Bigfoot prints. Is that right? So kind of explain that. So they were gonna go to the same place tomorrow to see, you know, if there was anything else in that same area. But they were prints. You saw them. Footprints in the snow are the best to find, right? They're the best to find. Probably the easiest to find. The best video in the world is also taken with snow. Learn that in my videography courses and stuff at the University of Kentucky. Go Cats, go Big Blue. But yeah, think about it. Those of you that, you know, everybody is now a photographer, right? With their cameras, with their smartphones and all that kind of thing. But your best video and your best photography, still photography, it is, if you ever get a choice, is taken in the snow, and in the day, because you have light from above and you have light from below, and it just looks spectacular. So you go out there and you take some pictures in the snow, and everybody will be impressed with your photography and videography. The other trick is try to always get something else, you know, in the picture, so you get all that depth. So there's 3 good secrets there. Let's see here. Chapstick. You have to have so much chapstick. It's so freaking cold outside. It's cold outside, just so you'll know. Timothy can see the future. What do you see? What do you see? I do not know why Hoagland was dismissed, Jerome. I do not know. I don't know that story. I try to keep my gig. I love it. I'm honored and proud to be on Coast to Coast. Will Richard C. Hoagland make his heart-melting comeback appearance on Coast to Coast for 2019? I don't know anything about the story, and I think I met Richard once at some event, maybe. Or saw him, or at least I know who he is, right? No kill, definitely. Okay, prophecy. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Let's see. This is Tony with Ingrid behind me. Thank you. Well, I was going to let everybody go over there, you know, create a mystery so they'd go over there. As I was like, oh, I shouldn't have said any names. Let them go, oh, well, who's Sasquatch Journey? So it's a couple, and they're great because it's just that couple thing. Like when I go, I'm by myself, and you hear my thoughts, and when Tony and Ingrid are together, you hear Tony's thoughts. And you do hear Ingrid a little bit. She tries to stay out of the camera, but but she gets in there, and then once in a while she'll throw in a remark, and it's perfect timing. And then you never see Tony's face, but you hear a little laughter. You can tell they just have a great relationship, and it's nice. It's pleasant. You can tell that he'll say something, and then she might cut in. And then they have this little like laughter, it's just cute. It's cute. So that's, that's the difference with them than anybody else taking a camera and going into their hotspots. It's the personalities and the character, and I think they're cute as can be. They're blue rockers, and I love it. So I guess, Tony, are you going to go by yourself tomorrow? No, you better not. You better not. But when you guys go out, anybody, make sure you let me know what you've got and take some video and send it to me, and we'll play it, kind of thing. You know, we can do that kind of stuff. That would be good. That's what I should have gotten. Sasquatch Journey is a excerpt of the footprints, and just show that little excerpt kind of thing. I'll be right back, guys. Timothy's taking a break. Timothy's taking a potty break, everybody. And even if you're not, that's what we're going to say to anybody that leaves. Well, Jerome says that Timothy is consulting the Magic 8 Ball. Oh, I missed that. Remember that? Did you ever have one leak on you? Or just constantly said the same thing? Oh, no. Ask again later. Ask again later. No, this is all the time I've got. Hurry up, answer me. If Dr. Mulder is still in the house, put up your address so people can buy a radionics device from you with the Blue Rocker special. So if you still are there, and those of you who are interested in a wishing machine, a radionics device, then please, Dr. Mulder, put up your address and let them know what the Blue Rocker special deal is. I think you have a couple of those deals, so let them know what the normal price is and what they're getting, and then what the Blue Rocker special is, and then, you know, with both of your versions, put all that into one. Then it's impressive. If it, you know, you got to zoom down to the bottom of the chat, it loses all the impact. So you guys get a really good deal. I try my best to do Blue Rocker specials. And by the way, are you guys interested in jewelry, gemstones, and that kind of thing? Because one of our Blue Rockers, they make them, and we'll show that, do a show on that, and get a good Blue Rocker special on that. And if you guys, anybody else out there has some sort of neat product or something like that, or has video or pictures, let me know. We'll show that too. All right, so I really want to get you guys much more active in everything that way, and really throw it out. You know, like right now, I was just going to come in. I wasn't even going to do anything. It's the holidays, right? And really, I've got a lot of reading to do on this San Luis Valley. Christopher O'Brien, man, he's like a star in it, you know. Many books. Very interesting guy. Down to earth, really like him. You've seen him on Ancient Aliens and Paracast and a whole bunch of other things. He's been all over. That leak juice, get what? Let's see. Mulder needs to be a mod to put up links. Okay. So Tony is not gonna. Tony's gonna wait till next week. Okay. All right. Take down the Christmas deck. Okay. Well, what? I mean, the high was gonna be 32. Is that right, or 33? So to get to that, there's a lot of 20s and teens in there. It's gonna be cold. I think even Bigfoot said, "Oh no. No walking for me." We will confirm. Who? We will confirm. Bird's Eye Bigfoot. What? Tell me about that confirm. I'm just wondering, is that Ingrid or something? Is that another? Is that what? Okay, I collect rare cubic zirconia. Yeah, crystals are cool. Quartz and crystals, yeah. Maybe opals, yeah. There's those are beautiful. All of that. I just love anything, just rocks in general. Quartz, apparently in the San Luis Valley, there's a big wad of that somewhere, and they have big sand dunes similar to white sands. And that's one of the things I'm looking forward to asking Christopher is about the sands there. Now I've been to White Sands, New Mexico, and I know that spreads out into other states as well, but I've experienced it. I know what it's like. I've walked in it. I've sledded down in it. I've jumped down and slid down. It's a very coarse sand. At least to me, I lived on Siesta Key. Anybody know anything about Siesta Key? It's like white powder. It is totally confectioner sugar. Don't let anybody kid you. It is. It's true. It wins contests every year. It is the softest, most beautiful sand anywhere that I've been. And people I know that have been all over the world, they're like, oh my gosh, there's nothing better. And it's amazing. So, everything is coarse after that. But I'd like to know about where this sand is in the San Luis Valley. Bigfoot, everything's there. We talk about it all. But I'm curious about that sand. I think I read something where they believe it may be fine pieces of the quartz that's in the mountains, in the Rockies right there. That's interesting, because what is producing that much crushed up that fine? Pretty interesting. Kind of like, how when ants go down below and then they kick back up. I don't know, they kick it up, or I guess they take that little ball of dirt and they come up and they have this little mound, right? And then the ant hill or the ant hole goes down, right? But they have that mound. So it's kind of like maybe something's burrowing down into the ground where the quartz is, and that is what comes back up, but it's that much. I just read where somebody had said that that's what their thought is of it, and that's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. It is gypsum sand, which is, what is that? White sands is extremely cool. Okay, so you believe it's because it was under the ocean a long time ago. Well, I believe that they say it's like glass. Well, I guess any sand, there's a lot of tumbled glass that people can find. They call it sea glass. I think it's very different, though. So, see, we'll ask Christopher all about it on Sunday night. Timothy's back. Did you wash your hands, Timothy? That's the big question we all want to know. Oh, see, Mike Crow asked the same thing. I guess Dr. Mulder has left the building, because I haven't seen anything from him yet. While you're here, please hit that like button. Join me on Coast to Coast on Sunday night with Dr. Chris Gilbert, as well as Christopher O'Brien. And I hope that they have hit that subscribe button and the notification bell here on Blue Rock Talk, both of them, so that maybe they're lurking right now. You never know. We always find quartz around Sasquatch structures. Absolutely, absolutely, right? And most of us, it is what it is. Most of us are attracted to rocks, aren't we? Have you noticed that? Those of us that look for these things in the sky or in the ground or whatever, we're curious about all these interesting things out there. Have you found out? I know that we noticed that in remote viewing classes. We all tend to be attracted to rocks. Does that ring a bell with you? Let me know. What did you eat, Tim? Did you take a picture for us so we can see what you got going on? Cookies and milk? Santa? Come on, Santa. Give me inspiration. Lots of sea glass by Fort Bragg, California. Let's see, lots of different energy crystals in the Smoky Mountains and the Ozark Mountains. Yep, right? Yeah, there's definitely something to all that, right? The magnetic fields, quartz. I still think there is a connection with gold and entities. All entities, it seems like. Spirits. And I really want to go check out some gold mines. And I think that's going to scare the dickens out of me for sure, because that's scary. That's creepy, scary. I mean, not just the fact that it could fall in and cave in on you, but get past that part. If you see something in there, you're just in there with these, they're like just these tunnels in the dark, and people see orbs and lights, and they hear noise and they hear clunking, and nobody's supposed to be in there. And then they see where areas have been boarded up or even cemented up in a way that doesn't look cemented. Now that's really weird. It's one thing a human goes in there and goes, okay, board this up, don't let anybody, no trespassers get back here, it's dangerous. It's another when it is disguised and camouflaged as a wall that was never opened before. That starts getting a little spooky to me. Well, why are they hiding this? And they've camouflaged it so well. That takes a lot more time and effort to do that, instead of just putting boards up and go, keep out. And it's okay, maybe if you put up something and it's sturdier that way, and then nobody will get through. But you still would just do a sloppy job. Who cares, right? You're not, getting paid for that, right? I mean, you're not worried about, it's not a beauty thing at that point. So that's kind of funky to me when people find those and they go, look at this. This was an archway door or something like that. Have any of you seen that? And do you think, and I hope you guys are answering some of this, I'm going to be checking out. Do you also think that when you go into these gold mines or these silver mines, first of all, do you even think they're haunted? Do you think they're ghosts? And if you think they're ghosts, what do you think? They're the old gold, the miners? Do you think they're just noises that maybe happen in there? Maybe something falls, rocks falling, something like that. Pieces of the ceiling or the wall or something. Do you think it's extraterrestrial? Do you think it's Bigfoot? Do you think it's something else? I mean, there's so many other dimensional type creatures, right? So many entities that we can at least name, right? Some of the ones that we believe are entities that we can name, aliens, and we pretty much usually think grays for the most part. Okay, let's just do that for right now. And Bigfoot and ghosts and demons. Okay, so, but what are the entities that we don't know what they are? Oof, maybe we don't want to know. I was at Dulce a couple times in New Mexico, where the underground base is supposed to be, with the aliens and the humans both working together and separately on different floors and all that kind of stuff. Well, if you ever get a chance to go. Definitely go. There's a motel there where you can stay. But, we had no problem each time that I went just driving on the reservation. What we were trying to do is we were trying to drive, get to higher levels along the way so we could find a spot to look up in the sky for lights in the sky and see if they, went into the mountainside where the base is supposed to be. And there was no problem with that, but man, did it get dark. I mean, dark. But it also got scary. It was, creepy the entire time. Each time that I went, it was creepy. And one of the times we went out a couple different nights, and another, I can't remember the other one if it was 2 nights or not, but in the day and at night. But one of the times we saw something, and the guy that was with me at the time, I met him a remote viewing class with Lynn Buchanan, and this guy at one point was a police officer, and he had died twice before in the line of duty. Okay, so you guys all know, for the most part, when someone passes on, they come back, they have abilities. They don't just crave mustard or things they've never craved before. We hear that a lot, right? But they, a lot of times, have these abilities. Well, this guy, he died twice. I think the first time he died, he came back and he said, I can't remember what order it was, but he believes he's got an angel, if I got this right, an angel, an alien, and a Native American chief with him at all times. Something like that. And I don't know which one came what, in what order, because he got, I think, one the first time and then the other two the second time, or vice versa, or something like that. But I could feel when these things were around him, though. That was kind of weird, because I remember saying to him, man, is that ET around you? Because I didn't notice the other two. But he had let me know. He said, anytime the ET comes around me, you notice it. It was just this weird, like, in my nose, and like, ugh. It was like, I guess energy or something was sucked out of me or something. It's like, ugh. I don't like that. Wasn't a good feeling. It wasn't a good feeling. But my point is, he was a professional observer, and so we were up there in his vehicle, and it was a truck, so we were like, all right, we'll drive up here. It's okay if we beat this thing up on these roads, not a big deal. And we'll sit in the back, in the bed of the truck. That's great. Yeah, nothing better than that, and then look up. No, it was creepy, scary, crazy, and at one point just a long story short of it, we both saw something that I was outside of the truck, and this was daylight at the time. It was getting darker. I just remember it was daylight. That part, it only matters to let you know that I saw it, because you forget anything else that's going on around you when you see something like this. It was very strange. I'd never seen anything like it. I felt the presence of something. And I just know I got closer and closer, and I know I just bolted into his vehicle, and it was a beat up old truck. It was manual windows, and you couldn't lock the door, and I think there was just 2 bucket seats. No, there might have been, I don't remember what it was, but I remember I went over as close to him as I could once I got in, because I knew I couldn't lock that door, but I did try to roll it up as quick as I could. And what I had seen on the side where I ran into the passenger side, he was observing this like UFO-y thing deep in the woods. That's what he was concentrating on, cops staking it out kind of thing. So he saw something that was very much what resembled a round spacecraft on the ground, and something walking around, and there were no roads that led to it. We had went and checked that out later, but so I came running in, boom, boom, fast, ran into the car, the truck, shut the door, skidded over to him. He's like, what the? And then he looks in his rear view mirror, because just instinctual, I think, for cops to know, wait, what are you doing? What's going on? They already are ahead of you in those situations. And he saw something peek around his side of the truck. It was behind the truck, peeking over, looking. That's what he saw. And what I saw was walking toward me, and you heard it hit some of the twigs, and cracked it. So even though I would have thought there would be no weight to these things, it wasn't a Bigfoot, and it wasn't, I don't know what it was. I'll describe it for you in a second, but I want you to know that it did have weight, and it did crunch as it was walking toward the door. And I was just like, go, 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 go. Get this little, go, go, go. And he saw one in his mirror. So there were 2 of them that we know of. And we once we got to where we felt pretty good, we described it to each other. And we both we described the same thing. And it was a creature, I've never seen it or heard of anything like this before. It was 2-legged and 2 arms, and walking on, it looked like a human shape. There was no face, and you could see through it. It was definitely outlined, and it kind of was like a see-through, transparent, jelly-like thing. That's what it looked like. and obviously had some weight because it, cracked, the leaves and some of the bigger branches. It wasn't just like a little, it was definitely some branches, not gigantic. That's not what was around me, but it had weight to it, and it was like, how Jell-O shakes, right? It was shimmering like that, but it was almost more like running water too. It all stayed confined in the body shape, and it was walking right. Walking right up to me. I'm getting chills right now thinking about it. It was walking right up, and then the other one looked around like that. And when we described the same thing, would you have thought to have described that? If you're going to make something up, I don't know why anybody would do that. Get out of this world if you're doing that. But to hear someone else see that, I knew what I saw anyway. But for you guys that wonder about it, well, you got two people that saw the same thing on separate sides of the truck and described it the same way. It was crazy. Never seen anything like that. So that's Dulce, New Mexico. Dulce. I don't know what it was, but it could be a cloaking type thing. You guys may know this, and I'll go back to what you guys are talking about in the chat room. There was this post, and I think it was a video, that was on, I guess, went around Facebook and wherever, went around all this stuff. And it was an April Fool's joke. And it was a little video, and there was a scientist, and they were saying how they have figured out how they could cloak things, make it disappear. And they had like this, it was like a paintbrush and some substance, and they would paint things and it would go away. Do you remember that video? If you can find that video, what they painted and what it looked like, that's what these people look like. Exactly. And I showed that to someone at one point and said, that's exactly what these things look like. These beings, they look like human, but it was outlined. It was weird. I mean, knees, and feet, and move, yeah, it was creepy as get all. But I told somebody about that, and they said, well, look, it's an April Fool's joke. Come on, And I said, I didn't look at that. I was like, oh, because I thought, oh, man, we did that ourselves. That's just people, and they're testing it out or something. That's humans doing that. And then they pointed out it was an April Fool's joke. And I said, okay, all right, okay. Well, whether it's an April Fool's joke or not, that's exactly what they look like. And what if that's even a disinformation video, huh? I mean, come on. You can think all sorts of things now, but that's exactly what it looked like. So look up that video if you can find it. It's exactly what it looked like. Exactly. I can't, when you see somebody created somewhere else, you're going, all right, there might be something to this, because that's exactly what it looked like. It was solid, but it was moving inside. And maybe that's a cloaking thing where, maybe it was a cloak. That was whatever this being's thing is to cloak. Maybe that's what the Bigfoot do. But it was shimmering. You could see a shimmer all the way up and down it, and it was moving. But you could see right through it. It was, wow. It's crazy just even thinking about it again. Have you heard it before, Mike? I'm sorry. Good thing it wasn't a Jeep. Jimmy is in the house. Are you sending people to other YouTube channels? Don't send them to other YouTube channels while they're here live. Do it later. Who'd I bust on earlier for doing that? What are y'all doing? Wait till the show's over, then send them off to somewhere else. What are you thinking? Jerome, best I don't think it was a ghost. I don't know what it was. You think it was daylight. When things like that happen, everything is crystal clear. Well, I know I was trying to think if it was more evening, to give you even more of a better setting. I mean, it was daylight, but it wasn't dark. But it was, I guess it was getting that way, kind of that color. But the sun, see, we were we were in the mountain area, and there was a ton of trees, which I didn't think there was going to be all these trees. I thought it was just going to be kind of dirt everywhere. No, there's a lot of trees there, and very dark. But it was still light at that point. And we were in the midst of trees, so I remember, too, there was kind of an opening, like, right in there, and some light was shining in that area, too, Not right on the entity. I mean, it was shining where the entity was, but it was, there was light coming in, and there was a whole bunch of dark woods and trees. Awesome, got to check it out. So that's Dulce. Just go and, woof. I mean, each time that I went, we bolted out of there. Each time. Second time just felt, and maybe it was the same thing as the second time, myself and pretty much a guy known for ghost hunting, and then he got into the alien world, but we were outside, and we went a whole different route, side of the Dulce area, and we were out, and it was dark, and we got out of the vehicle, and something just came close, and it got closer and closer and closer, and it wasn't like one little entity or something. It didn't feel like that. That wasn't the vibe. Go back to calling it ambiance. It was big. It was like to me, this was the way I would interpret it. It seemed like something big and powerful was racing to us, and it was not cool. And I don't know what that means. I just know I had to get in the car. I was like, something is coming. Like when a wave will come and you're like, oh my gosh, tidal wave, go. It's kind of like that. It's like something is coming. And I got into the car. He did the same. He was from the other side. He's like, what? And I said, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's on its way. And he said he felt the same thing. And we took off. I mean, we took off. And here's even crazier part of that. And I asked Lynn Buchanan about this, our psychic spy, Lynn Buchanan, right, remote viewer. I had asked him about this because as we were driving, well, I wasn't driving, I was a passenger, but as we were getting the heck out of there, the guy driving, I don't want to say his name, you may not want his name known, but the person driving goes like this. He goes, ow. And I looked over, I'm like, what, now what? What's going on? And he was just, I mean, it was a pain in his head where he was like, ow. Wasn't like, oh, there's a pain. Wasn't a little twitch. It was, ow. And I said, what? And he goes, oh my gosh, my head. Oh my gosh. And immediately I just thought, they're looking at us. Somebody, doesn't know what, but I said, they're looking at us. It's just what came to me. And then like that, ow, I did the same thing, and it hurt. I did the same movement he did with my head, and it hurt. It was this twing, and it was awful. And at that point, I just knew. I said, we were viewed. Something is looking in our heads right now. They are checking us out. Something is looking at us, and it didn't feel good. It felt very sinister to me. It hurt. I've had people view me, and some people feel better than others. Some people are kinder than others, but I have felt that, and there's different personalities in that when they do that, which is kind of weird, but these hurt. And I asked Lynn about it, and he actually verified that. He said, oh, they were just checking you out. I said, well, who is they? And he started laughing like it was funny. It's like, no, this hurt. Who were they? And he said, I don't know, it could have been anybody, that whoever's there, they were checking you out. And I said, well, what were they checking out? Because they were quick, in and out. They didn't hang. They were in and out. And he said they were just checking checking you out and see if you were there to do any harm or if you were going to be a problem or anything. And they probably just realized you were there to check things out too, and they knew you were well on your way. Yeah, we were bolting out like a Scooby-Doo show, man. I'm telling you, it was like Scooby-Doo. We got out of there. Definitely go to Dulce if you ever get a chance. Take somebody with you and have a vehicle around you. They talk about, the locals there talk about what you do is when you go to Dulce. This is what I did each time. Me and the people that went, go to the they got this motel there. I can't remember the name. Forgive me. Somebody say it in the live chat if you get a chance to. But stay there. Great little place to eat, and they got a casino in there, Indian casino, right? It's on the reservation. And just ask some of the locals. They're all very kind and eager to tell you all sorts of stuff. I went there thinking, this is when I was really studying the UFOs and the aliens and what's going on and what's happening. And when I was asking that to some of the, I guess, maybe 18-year-olds, kind of that age group, some were outside because they couldn't go in. I think there was an 18 limit, of betting, 18 years old, is that what it is? Whatever it is, they had to stay out. They weren't old enough. And then there were some people that came out that were old enough. So we were all talking at different times with these people while I was waiting for somebody. And while that was happening, I was like, well, what do you know about the UFO stuff? Of course, I got to ask, right? Oh, they had no problem talking about it. And it was very second nature to them. And they said, yeah, well, you can see lights over the mountain over here. And that's where, everybody thinks they live in that mountain over there, blah, 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 blah. And they said, but what I noticed, and this happened with two other people. Well, what I've noticed is other strange things. They didn't think anything of the little, ships going into the mountain. They didn't think anything of it. They're like, well, what can you do? What can you do? You can't get over there, is what they said. And but they talked about Bigfoot, which I had no clue about Bigfoot at the time. They were like, oh, no, what's crazier is you'll see Bigfoot run in your yard, run across your yard. Like, what? They have like kind of subdivision-y kind of places, and they're like, oh yeah, they'll just run across your yard. You look out the window, there they are. Really? More often than none? Oh yeah, all the time. Never thought about that. Another person had said the same thing. Oh, well, you should see all the Bigfoot. They're everywhere. What? Oh yeah, and there's all sorts of other things. And somebody had mentioned something. I don't know how to label this, but let's say you look across the street at someone's house and they've got trees, and you're just looking at a nice house across the street. Okay, and it's framed like this. And then you see it go, whoa. You see it moving. Everything. Kind of like when your television set goes weird and everything warbles. Like that. They said they saw that a lot. So I would think, what do you think? You think that's portals, vortexes, stuff like that? So I've talked enough. Let me see what you guys have to say in here. Again, if you have questions, you better put it in caps, because I'm going to miss half of the stuff you guys see and say here. Ghost miners are very gentle usually. They'd scare me to death, though. Santa, wee, 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 wee. Let's see. So Psychedelic Spirit Hunter says, it's interesting. That's interesting. Wow, by the Squatch. And yes, we are attracted to rocks by human nature. Do you think so? You think so? I'll tell you an interesting rock story. Somebody I knew was working with the, they were in TV, and they were part of the TV group that was, because that's on my background, that's how I know these people. They were shooting all the Apollo missions. Now, some of you might not believe that any of those happened. I'm just telling you the story that I got. And anyway, he had worked on the Apollo missions, the TV crew, and at one point they were able to get one of the moon rocks. Somebody, I guess they gave some out to some of the people. I don't know how that worked, but in this encased glass was this rock. And hey, I love the moon. Nobody loves the moon more than me. It's awesome. I love it. And so he had said, "Oh, you're going to like this." And I was like, "What is it?" This looked like a rock. And it didn't look like a special rock. Us rock lovers, we do want a little special rock. Maybe it looks like a heart shape, or maybe it's got some sort of glistening or this or that, whatever it is, see-through, whatever. It always catches you in some way, right? But this just didn't catch me at all in any way. And then he pulls off the glass, and I didn't get any vibes off of it. But he goes, "Go ahead and pick it up." I was like, "Well, what is it? What are you doing to me here? What's going on?" He said, "It's a moon rock." I was like, "No way." He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Can I touch it?" And that's what he said. He said, "Yeah, go ahead, pick it up." And I picked the thing up, and it's just about this big. And I'm looking at it. And I kid you not, this is what I'm doing, okay? These are all innate things happening naturally, but I was embarrassed because I kind of stopped myself because this person was watching me. And then I hesitated, but then I went ahead and did it anyway. Because I was like, well, how many times am I going to do this? So I wanted to smell it. I had this urge. I wanted to smell it, not just touch it, because it just seemed like a regular rock. But I wanted to smell that thing. And I kind of hesitated because I was like, and he knew I did because he said something. He's like, "Go ahead." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, okay. Busted. So smelling it. And I don't know why. It must be the animal instincts in us. I wanted to taste it. I almost did. And then I was like, "Oh, no, can't do that. I can't go that far. Maybe this guy will go into the next room and I can do it." He goes, "No, go ahead and lick it. Go ahead, give it a taste. Go ahead, I get it. I understand it." And as I went, I got the okay, and I thought, well, how many chances am I going to have to do this? So I did, and right as I did, he said, everybody that holds on to that does the same thing. They all want to lick it. They all lick it. And I'm thinking, at that point, come on, dude. Did you wash it? And then again, I kind of hoped he didn't, but, because wash off anything else. But so I didn't like that. But apparently it was a moon rock. Didn't taste any different. But it is weird that your natural instinct is to smell it and taste it and, what is this? And that's something. But a moon rock didn't look any special, any different. Okay, I got a lot to catch up here with you guys. How do you know ghost miners are gentle? Come on, are they? They're supposed to scare you to get away from their gold, right? I still think there's a connection, though, with gold and quartz for sure. And then gold and quartz are always together, so, right? Okay. Gold conducts energy. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Other people say, well, gold's in every computer. Maybe they're in these vehicles that fly all over the world. Maybe it has something. Maybe that's where the portals are. Maybe that's. I don't know. Let's see. The jinn hang around mining areas. Ooh. Now I hear they're supposed to be evil, and other people say they're good. I've always heard jinns are bad. Are they good or bad? Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. Jimmy, what I miss? Because I usually miss it all. Jimmy, man, you've been missing some good stuff here. You're going to have to watch it later. Okay, psychedelic spirit hunter. Yes, spirits and entities and deities. Okay, seem to have an infatuation with the gold, even in the past and history. Right, exactly. So I wonder what that's about. Some people recently had said to me that they were like, no, they have nothing to do with anything. All right, folks, be careful of people that when they talk about things and they know that that's the case. They're just saying what they think. Unless there's some sort of proof, to show otherwise. People are telling their theories and their thoughts. And, we all have opinions of what we think things are. So, trust your gut, trust yourself, and take what other people say and store it in there and see if it works for you too. They might be right on the money. Who knows? Right? We don't know yet. I don't think we know. I think somebody out there knows. I think there's some people out there that knows. There's reasons why when you say, there's some 12-foot hairy being behind my house and it's knocking on my windows every night. There's a reason why cops or anybody, they don't come and, nobody's worried about those. And park rangers are not concerned about these things. There's got to be a reason why they're not going, the monsters are here, let's go get, you know what I mean? Because most people would see it as that. I know some people believe they're very nice and kind and all that, but people outside of those that know are going to freak out and get a little posse together. But why are they not? Why are authorities not doing that? They know something, that it's either nothing to worry about or stay away. It does not compute, right? I have not seen the new Bob Lazar documentary. I cannot wait. So you saw it and it was interesting. I'd like to. I've always believed what he said was true. I don't know if I'm on the minority or what, but I always thought what he was saying was straight up. That's what it seemed like to me. Do you guys believe what his story was? Y'all are hilarious in here. Yeah, there's a new Bob Lazar documentary. It came out, they did like a little red carpet thing premiere in LA a week or two back. Man, one day I'll know that I've done it in this, the world of strange, when I'm invited to those things where it's like, Connie, you got to be there. Okay, cool. I would have loved to have been there for that event, I really would have. Mike Crow, you think it was daylight? Oh, whoa, I'm way back here. Let me get back. Mike, don't be questioning me, man. No, it was in the day, but it was that evening time kind of thing. Just trying to describe it as specific as I can. So, man, am I behind? Let me get up to you guys. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom here. Bird's eye, Bigfoot. But it's getting harder. How will they keep them from us? They can see anything with those thermals on a chopper. What's left of them go underground. So you think that they go underground? Do you think that they live underground? You think they're hiding them? Nothing wrong with cruising force and posse. Yeah, I think he's totally legit. I think he's legit. And I liked, what was Philip's name? Philip Snyder. I believe Philip Snyder's stories as well. Well, goes back to the Dulce again. What? Geology does not taste like a mocha grande. A rock liquor. Hey, now. Don't be spreading this kind of stuff. If you're just now joining us, you're watching Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. I'm Connie Willis, and this is BigFoot Friday. Talking about all sorts of neat things, and everybody that's in here chatting amongst themselves in the live chat on YouTube. So those of you out there in Facebook world and in Twitter world and Zim, which is a crypto video platform. Well, I'm chatting over here because I can only look at one at a time. Those of you here, please hit that like button for me and please spread the word. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell. But share this in the other Bigfoot groups that you know of. You can share it right now and they can watch it. So what are you waiting for? Grow Blue Rock. And you are now an official Blue Rocker, someone in the know. And you got to know that. Merchandise down below if you'd like to get a I'm a Blue Rocker shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie, or mug. And also Patreon account is down below. And also if you'd like to support Blue Rock Talk, And if you'd like to support in cryptocurrency, it's down below. Impress me now. Get a whole bunch of BitShares or EOS or something like that, where you really don't spend much, but it looks like it because everything's so low right now. Okay. Yeah, I guess we missed Dr. Mulder. There's Dr. Mulder. Posted radionic info twice already. Need to do it again. I'm not seeing it on here. I don't see it, but thank you. It's funny. I just brought you up, and there you were. Does anybody else see it on there? Because I don't see it. And you know what? It's probably, let's see if I can change anything here. I don't know if I can change anything now, but you might need to spread out where it has your .com on it. I think it may stop that. I thought that I got rid of that so you guys can put your things in there. I just don't want you sending somebody to another YouTube channel during the middle of this. That's all. By the way, other people talking about, like we were talking about with Sasquatch Journey, the footprints in the snow. Make sure you go back to some of these BigFoot Fridays because they're all timeless, right? They're timeless. And check out Paul Graves. I got a triple series of him. He's got amazing stuff. And he's got one that's footprints in the snow where this thing is walking for a long time, and he's got these footprints forever. And at one point, it's walking normal, straight, and then another point it's walking side by side, and then another time it looks like I don't know, it could be a she too, pushed off like a ridge or something, a cliff. You can see the toes gnarl around it and grip it. And he says that there's another area where you can see it dragging something, like maybe it got an animal or something to eat. And then he said the footprints just stopped. And he doesn't know where they went. And it was in the snow where you could have seen where it would have went. And he said there were no more footprints. Just gone. Like it was lifted up, walked through something. Don't know. It was just gone. Isn't that something? So a lot of past stuff. Ron Moorhead is in here. Jason Frank is in here. Parker Duvall is in here. Samantha Ellen Ritchie is in here. There's a ton of people, great Bigfooters. Make sure you watch some of the past Bigfoot Fridays. Okay, it's hard to keep up with you guys. Okay, so there we go. Dr. Mulder, once again, if you are into radionics, and you've heard of the wishing machine, you've heard about that here on Blue Rock Talk. You've also heard about it on Coast to Coast before. That's Dr. Mulder there who creates those, and that is his email address to where you can order one. And he's got what do you get? Okay, but what you're going to do is you're going to get a good discount because you're a Blue Rocker, so you get the Blue Rocker discount. So it's the Blue Rocker special. So what do we got? The electronic model is regularly $350. And by the way, if you know anything about radionics, that is extremely inexpensive. Other ones you will find are anywhere from $800, $700, $1,000, $5,000, $100,000. I'm not kidding you. Take a look. But so that's who you want to get it for these great prices for sure. Electronic model, regular $350. The Blue Rock Talk special is $250, so that's $100 off. And then the non-electronic, regular $225 one, the Blue Rock Talk special, the Blue Rocker special is $165. So there you go. Mike Crow's got it. See it now? Yep. See it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Mulder is not yelling. He just always is in capital letters. So you do know that that's like yelling, right? Shh. Just relax. It's all cool. Chill. Come on, Jerome knows all the little tricks. I love it. Yeah, see, I wasn't the only one that didn't see it, so that's good. All right, awesome. Okay, so I'll be on Coast to Coast Sunday night. Dr. Chris Gilbert, she's French, hanging out, going to be calling us from Paris, on Sunday night, and she's going to be talking about, how you listen to your body that's hurting, not feeling good, it's sick. You listen to it, and fix it immediately without anything else. So she's going to teach you about that. Really cool, great lady. Her husband was on with me on Coast to Coast the other night. Remember when I talked to the neuroscientist? That's him, the brain guy. They're married. Great couple. Amazing people. Intelligent, open-minded. You're going to see more of them with me for sure. Love them, love them. They will be here on Blue Rock Talk as well. They are official Blue Rockers for sure. And then after that, after Dr. Chris Gilbert is going to be on, then we're going to go to Christopher O'Brien, who knows all about the San Luis Valley and the Rocky Mountains. Just studied it forever. Has all sorts of stories and accounts and information and thoughts and ideas. So I'm looking forward to that, learning a whole lot there for sure too. So speaking of that, I got to get deep into some of his books. So I will definitely let you go here. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Once again, Blue Rock Talk, Earth's most interesting conversations, people, places, and things. Let me know that you enjoyed it. Hit that thumbs up. Please share this with other people. Grow our Blue Rocker crowd. A Blue Rocker is someone in the know, and that's our little handprint. You can get some hoodies. Make me happy. Let me see, though, I go somewhere and I see somebody in a hoodie with a Blue Rocker hoodie. That would make me so happy. That's so cool. And get yourself a mug. And remember that Crypto Connie Tuesday is back with Stan Larimer. That is Tuesday nights, putting cryptocurrency in layman's terms. And then Wasted Wednesdays coming up soon, a serious look at the cannabis industry. Thursdays are Far Out Thursdays. That's all sorts of, far out things. Come on. And then BigFoot Fridays. All of them starting right around that 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Stan's Bible Lecture, Ain't Yo Daddy's Bible Lecture, college level course, and you can debate all you want with him. He's like, bring it on. That's 2 p.m. on Sundays. And then you never know what's in between. We've got, of course, Dr. Moeller stepping in from time to time with his radionics machines. We've got Mike Crow in here of Myth Chasers, that he also has his own YouTube channel, and you see him a lot on Facebook. The Myth Chaser. I like Myth Chaser. I see him just by himself as the Myth the Chaser. What's that little Pink Panther thing going on there? And Sasquatch Journey is here. You can go check them out as well and watch their journeys, and I will be with them along the way once in a while. I'm excited about that. And if any of you also have something that you want to mention for people to go to, now's the time to do it. Just don't do it in the middle of the show. I don't want to lose anybody when the show just got started. Trying to grow the audience, right? And again, if you want to support, there's Patreon down below. There's cryptocurrency down below, the wallets where you can do it that way, and also buying the merchandise and things like that. It just keeps things going. So thanks you guys for supporting me, even with that like. So be sure and hit that thumbs up and comment and let me know what you're thinking and what's going on. And I'll also share whatever you guys have to, so people will know what's going on. Make sure you do that in the live chat. Jimmy wants to pick up a coffee mug at your place tomorrow morning. Hey. Make sure I made it to where you can have different colors. I think it looks the best with the charcoal color and also the black. It just looks good with the colors. But, some people, they're Gator fans. They want an orange one. So I've got it to where you can get your most colors. So it'll be interesting when you guys ever get anything. Take a picture of it for me with you either wearing the shirt. I don't have the hats out yet. Where you're wearing the shirt or you're drinking out of the mug. Would you? I think that'd be great. But watch what you see too. Some say Blue Rock Talk. Some say I'm a Blue Rocker. And some say Bible Blue Rocker. So make sure you take a look at that. I hope you guys get yourself a radionics machine, especially at that price. That's incredible. What is that? Joe Bitcoin Org just sent $50 worth of BitShare. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, that's a true Blue Rocker. Thank you so much. Yeah, the black does look good for sure on it. It does. Kind of that space thing when you see the Blue Rocker. I hope you like the new logo. I think it's cool. Charlie Cherry did that for me. I love his name as it is. He's one of those guys. He does graphic design for Spencer's, and you've seen his work. Trust me, before he does really good creepy things and things like that. But he also is one of those people that takes a big thing of wood and can make a totem pole out of it with chain. He makes art out of the chainsaws. He's crazy. I mean, and it looks great. How do you do that with a chainsaw? That's nuts. That's crazy. Let's see. You all are hilarious in here. You all are funny. Well, thank you for giving. I appreciate that. And Rollis, thank you. Fun as always. I appreciate hearing that. You guys are good. I'll go back and look at all this stuff. So thanks. Always people in here that you're going to know or you've heard of before. There's a lot of lurkers in here. There's some people that that you know as Bigfooters or in the genre kind of a thing, and they just don't say hi. But there's other people that are really, really cool too, that are interested and lurk, but they'll never say that they're here. But you guys know them in other ways. So when people ask me about the audience, and I'm saying, well, it's still small and we're growing, it's the quality of Blue Rockers that are what's important. Of course, I want bigger numbers. You can do neater things, but the quality of Blue Rockers are great. You guys all get along. You all want to learn more. You all joke around. If somebody comes in here and says something bad and stupid, you guys usually, jump on them for me. Thank you, because I don't always see everything. And I do believe in the future, if we can continue to grow our Blue Rockers. I do believe that times will come where we can pull the communities together, community of Blue Rockers together in areas that are in need. Let's say a hurricane happens and there's a ton of flooding, and people need help out of their home, or or to have food or water. I think we hopefully can get big enough to be the little Blue Rocker group in that community with our shirts, special shirts sent to you, to help out people and just spread the word. Not only are we open-minded to these unique things out there in the world that we don't know what they are, but we're trying to figure it out, and it's interesting. It's way better than getting mad at each other constantly all day about who's sleeping with who and who said what, who's being mean. I hate all that. There's my hatred to it. My hate to all the hate. This is how we can grow as humans, as individuals. And again, as I always like to say, we discover who we are as people, who we are to each other, who we are to the universe, and who we are to God by doing these kinds of things. So keep it up and let me know what you think these things are. What entities, interdimensional, extraterrestrial, something we don't even know the word for. All right, you guys. Thanks. I'm like, golly, you guys are still making me feel so good in the end of 2018 by donating. So thank you. That's so nice. It's so nice because it's real. I need that, It's the way it is. So, all right. Okay. I hope you guys get some shirts. And again, take pictures. I want to see it. All right. So for Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis on a BigFoot Friday, Connie here. I'm going to play one of the BigFoot Friday songs on the way out because I just love hearing them. So I played the one that's like the sexy one at the beginning, right? So I'll play the other one where the Bigfoot is sexy in the picture. So we'll show you that one as we leave here tonight. And next with Friday is Stan's Bible lecture, and then Coast to Coast Sunday night. All right, you guys got all that? You good? We good to go? All right. Take care, Blue Rockers. Always good to see you. Always fun to be with you. And I'm looking forward to hanging out with Sasquatch Journey in the future. Also, Jason Frank, and all the other ones that have promised to take me out. And I hope to even go to that San Luis Valley. Once again, I was there once before with Christopher, who I'm going to talk to on Coast. By the way, and I think it's already out there, he's got this Google map of all the stuff going on there that you got to see. You just click on it, from the Google Earth. You click on it and it says this is where, this flying thing went by or something was seen. It walked across and it looked like this. I love it. Very cool. Very cool. So more to come, and thank you, Blue Rockers, for watching Bigfoot Friday here. Connie Willis on Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. Whoa! See you on Coast to Coast Sunday night. All right? And Sam's Bible lecture before that here, 2 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Bye, Blue Rockers.